Hello everybody, today we're going to unbox, take a close-up look and test the BALFER Himalayan Salt Lamp. So let's first take a look around the outside of the box. And here are the salt lamp specifications. And now let's go ahead and open up the box. Of course, flipping open the box lid, but not before cutting open the seal or cutting apart the sticky seal at the front. And let's go ahead and remove the contents from the box. And always checking the underside of the packaging to make sure that there's nothing else stuck or secured under the packaging. And of course, we lift the bottom foam base of the packaging to make sure that there's nothing else left behind. So that is the box emptied. We can go ahead and set that to the side right there. And I will go ahead and set the contents from the box in the middle of the frame on the tabletop right there, so you can see what we've just removed from the box. Okay, now we start off by first having a look at this paper booklet here, or leaflet. So it is an instruction manual for the BALFER Himalayan Salt Lamp. So it is a fold-out instruction manual and giving you a close-up look to the safety warnings and instructions and specifications of the user manual for the BALFER Himalayan Salt Lamp. So that's the instructions right there. We can go ahead and set it to the side right there. Okay, and then moving on, let's take a look at this little package here, which I think is the power adapter. So let's go ahead and remove the contents from it, double checking, making sure nothing else is left behind. Okay, so that's the plug there. So it's a UK or British 3-pin plug with a power cable or power lead. So it looks to be a USB, Android, or micro USB cable, however you want to call it. Okay, so nice, good look at the plug and cable. And let's set it down. And then lastly, we move on to the Himalayan salt lamp. Okay, so let's go ahead and remove the pink Himalayan salt. So there are two packets or two bags of Himalayan pink salt. Let's carefully remove it from its base. Okay. And then we can remove the plastic packaging from the lamp base, and making sure nothing else is left behind. We can set it to the side. Okay, now just spreading the contents across the tabletop once again. So now without the packaging obscuring the actual product itself, the BALFER Himalayan Salt Lamp, you can see quite clearly what we've just removed from the box. Okay. And let me just turn this around so that the front of the lamp base is facing us, because there is a button at the front. Okay, now let's start off by first taking a look at this package here. So you can see the Himalayan pink salt So it is in rock form. And giving you a good close-up look right there. And of course, there is a packet of silica gel or desiccant to keep the rock salt dry. And the other packet is of another lot of Himalayan pink salt. Alright, and then giving you a look now, taking a close-up look at the lamp base itself, the base of the lamp, for which the salt will fill in. So it is a very, very incredibly lightweight base here, and you can see that it does have very soft non-slip silicone pads or feet or base on the underside of the lamp base. And just giving you a close-up look, you can see the Android or micro USB socket right there for which to plug the power cable into, or power lead. So a nice good look at the lamp base right here. So made out of plastic right there, base as well. So the entire base unit of the lamp, or lamp itself, is made out of plastic. Okay, so very lightweight and giving you a good all-round look or view of the lamp base. And just to give you some perspective, I have the base now resting in the palm of my hand. So a kind of medium-sized unit. So this is the rear with the power connector at the back or socket, and at the front there is a little round button right there, you can see just about. And let's go ahead and press that button, of course, just to give you some idea of the response or feel of that button. Okay, now let's go ahead and of course undo the cable so we can use the power cable to power the lamp. So now you can see quite clearly that it is a USB, micro USB cable. And just to give you an idea of the cable length as well, right there, so a reasonable length there, or run of cable. And then we do have the 3-pin plug right here, for which we plug the USB cable into. So just peeling back that plastic a little bit, and then plugging the type A USB end into it, and of course plugging the micro USB connector end to the rear of the lamp base. But before we do that, let's fill the lamp base with rock salt first. So you can see a packet here. Let's go ahead and cut it open. So I do have a pen knife here. Let's go ahead and slice it open. And just to give you a nice close-up look at the rock salt, you can see there are subtle variances in color, of course, kind of like a light pink, and some that are kind of whitish in color, and some that are slightly darker, almost a light brown. Okay, so letting you hear the sound of the Himalayan pink rock salt right there. And now just fill the base with the rock salt, and of course we want to make sure that the packet of silica gel is removed from the base. And before I fill the other packet into the base, let's plug it in just so we can see what it looks like with it half full right here, showing you the contents of the base right now with one of two packets in the lamp. Let's go ahead and plug in the USB cable, making sure that it is in the right orientation, right there, and then plugging the plug into a power socket right there. And what we can do now, before filling in the second packet, let's go ahead and turn it on by pressing on the button at the front. So you can see it does light up very beautifully with just one of two packets in there. So giving you a nice good look at the BALFER Himalayan Salt Lamp. And let's just jiggle it slightly for the salt to settle in the base. And once again, giving you another view of the salt lamp right here. So remember, this is one of two salt packets in the lamp base right now to show you the kind of level of illumination of the salt lamp. And now let's go ahead and press the button at the front. So there we go, light off right now. Tap it again, light on, and pressing and holding, you can see does adjust the level of lighting. And there we go, it has a very, very smooth or fine illumination adjustment right there. So giving you a very good level of adjustability to your lighting requirements. Now let's go ahead and fill the rest of the salt lamp base with the rest of the Himalayan pink salt. So remove each packet of silica gel or desiccant and pouring in the rest of the pink salt. So you can see there's no sediment or any dust left behind. And there we go. So let me just jiggle it slightly so that we have a nice and even settling of the Himalayan pink salt in the lamp base. So nice and clear. See, you can see the beautifully illuminated lamp base right there, providing a very, very warm lighting effect. Of course, we can once again adjust the level of illumination or brightness of the lamp by pressing on that front button right there and turning it back on, and of course holding it does adjust the level or intensity of the light. So right there appears to be the lowest, and holding it all the way through gives us the maximum brightness right there. And then of course tapping it does turn it on and off just like that. Nice and responsive, you can see. And let's adjust the brightness again. So let me try turning it on that way, and you can see the brightness adjusts there. So right now, the lowest level of brightness, and you can see just how smooth the lamp illuminates. So it is stepless, very fine level or brightness increase and dimming. And you can see now at the maximum brightness, the BALFER Himalayan Salt Lamp in my hand. And it's not hot or anything like that. Still nice and cool to the touch. And giving you a top-down look or view into the salt lamp. It's looking rather pretty as it does its job purifying the air, providing a nice, clean, hygienic environment. So I'm going to give you an all-round view of the salt lamp, slowly rotating it so you have a nice, good idea of what this salt lamp looks like. So once again, the main construction is fully plastic for the salt lamp and very lightweight indeed. Of course, with the Himalayan pink salt added to it, it does have that added weight now. Okay, so it's looking rather pretty like that. And once again, we can adjust the brightness by pressing and holding and releasing to at the desired level. Okay, so you can see the light changes very quickly with the dimming or intensification of the LED that's in the base of the lamp. So a very pretty and very warm and cozy looking lamp. So that's the BALFER Himalayan Salt Lamp. Thanks for watching and happy purifying!